Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I thought I'd do a quick update on the funded trader programs. They've just released their October updates. So I think it's great they're actually reviewing their programs every month, giving updates. But as always, some updates are good and some updates are bad. So the four things they've just announced are that the minimum trading days is going to be reduced down to 5. That's a good thing. The profit split can be up to 90%, another good thing. They are now doing a $400,000 challenge program, so a great thing. So rather than having to go through multiple $100,000 ones, you can go through a $400,000 if you think you're able to pass that. But the one thing that I think is going to be a lot of noise and people saying this is not great is they're now removing the use of EAs from the platform. That's not just trading EAs, actually doing trading on behalf, it's also copy traders. Now I think for the majority of traders, they don't actually use EAs. They work on very much a manual trading process, doing their own rules and their own systems. But also there are a large number of people who want to use copy trading between multiple accounts. So let's say you have an account with FTMO or My Forex Funds, you can then use a copy trader to take from that main account and replicate it across to another challenge account. And therefore, rather than having to go across multiple platforms, whether it's MT4, MT5, C-Trader, you can run it all on just one platform effectively and send your manual trades out to multiple prop firms. But also with that comes a lot of risk. A lot of EAs are very good at making fantastic profits over a very short period of time, but then the next month they're not consistent, they're not reliable, and they can equally lose as much money. So obviously the reason why they're doing this is to reduce the risks. They've updated the FAQs. Let's take a quick look and see what they've said on the website. Okay, so here are the details around the new challenge, the $400,000 challenge, which for a lot of people will be a great incentive to get into it. But at the same time, managing that much equity and capital can be a bit of a psychological risk and therefore could potentially lead them to fail it quicker. Now, if you look at the actual cost, $1,699, it is significant. But if you break that down, let's say per 100,000, you're only talking $425 for a 100,000 challenge. Now, a lot of people would do the number of challenges over a period of time. So in the scheme of things, it's actually not bad value. As we can see here, we've also got the minimum trading days coming down to 5, and with the rest of the same rules, looking to get a 10% profit target in phase 1 with 35 days, which is slightly more than other prop firms. 5% target in phase 2, over 60 days, that's very easily achievable. And again, with a 6% daily drawdown and 12% max loss. So here it says, do you allow EAs and copy trading? Now, essentially, in order to maintain diversity and mitigate our risk, we prohibit the use of EAs. So indicators are not EAs, you can have as many indicators as you like, but if you are unsure that if you are using a custom indicator with buy and sell orders on it, as an example, please email their support team to check, because violation of this rule will result in failure of the challenge and closure of all accounts. Now that's a huge statement. I'm not sure how that actually plays out in the real world, whether you actually just literally get a strike, a violation, and account closed. Also, the final statement, the trader may have multiple challenge accounts, but they are not allowed to use trade copier within accounts. All trades must be their own. Violation of this rule, again, will result in failure of the challenge and closure of all accounts. So as I've said many times before, when you are choosing a prop firm, please read the FAQs. Please really be clear on what they're trying to say. Now, this is a bit of a strange one because they've changed the rules almost mid-flow. So a lot of people would be using EAs on their particular accounts. Now, obviously, you've got that rule coming in, whether there's a leniency and the people already using EAs have that ability to run them for a period while they're actually resolving this problem, or they're instantly terminating their accounts. It'd be really interesting to see what happens. Now, I'm sure there's going to be ways around this. I'm sure people will be looking to almost have a demo account with another broker with an EA running on it, or could have alerts and alarms and audible things. So if it does trigger a trade, you could then go across your other platform and manually place that trade based on what your EA has done. So again, there are probably ways around it, and I'm sure that they'll clamp down on this in the future. But just be aware that if you are running EAs at the moment with this particular prop firm, be aware that you could have your accounts closed on the violation of the rules. But I do hope that's just for a minority of traders. I do hope the majority of people are actually doing their own analysis, their own trading, their actual own systems, and making the profits on their own rather than relying on copy traders or EA robots to do the work for them. Because in the long term, we know that these robots can work for 1-2 months, but in the long term, they often reverse and actually cause catastrophic failure to accounts. I'm sure there's been a massive analysis behind the scenes to see who's actually using EAs, copy traders, and what the actual results are and who this will actually affect. And I'm sure the decision's been made to only affect a small number of people rather than the majority of people. So on the outset, it might sound really harsh, but I think the majority of people that I know and I talk to don't tend to use EAs to do actually all the trading. They may use a copy robot to trade from other platforms, but again, if you're actually at your desk doing the trading, it shouldn't be too hard to actually manually place the trades. And if this does mitigate the risk and actually stop having, let's say, 5 traders going on and making huge significant profits and cause financial issues with the actual firms themselves, then I think that could be a good thing down the line. Anything we can do to mitigate the risk and make sure the prop firms survive for a long period of time and keep paying out the genuine traders who are actually doing all their own analysis is only going to be a good thing and make the industry stronger. So let me know in the comments below if you use an EA, whether it's for copy trading or whether it's for automated trading of your systems, whether you've developed it yourself or even if you bought it off the shelf. So again, I'll see you again next video. Have a great one. Cheers.